From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Reading Rodeo returns May 14th through the 17th with 4 big nights of rodeo action. Bulls, barrels, broncs, and big-time thrill. We even added breakaway roping. Get your tickets now at ReadingRodeo.com. The Reading Rodeo. 4 nights of rodeo excitement and fun for the whole family. Reading Rodeo, May 14th through the 17th. Get your tickets now at ReadingRodeo.com.
Good afternoon, everyone. Of course, you can see all the great action that they've got going on this week here for the Reading Rodeo, and you can get your tickets at ReadingRodeo.com or call the box office at area code 530-241-8559. They are all sold out, folks, for Friday and Saturday, but you still have a chance to get in there for Wednesday and Thursday. So again, get those available. Get those while they're available now. We do have a big temperature drop today. You may have noticed how much cooler it is out there today. We've got scattered showers and thunderstorms here for the rest of the afternoon, and even for parts of Northern California on Tuesday. More on that a little bit later. I do expect after today really to see a gradual warming trend before we see another dip in our temperatures by this weekend. And could we be talking about another chance for showers by Saturday? That's where things get a little interesting. It's not entirely out of the question for maybe even the valley to maybe see some of that as well. So it looks pretty ominous. You see a lot of lightning strikes. You see a lot of heavy rainfall. Yes, some areas are going to see showers and heavy rainfall with some of these thunderstorms should they develop. But not everyone, not all of you that are watching right now are going to experience those thunderstorms. They'll be around you. It may move over you, but it just is going to be scattered and isolated throughout the day today, and then eventually seeing quieter conditions for a good portion of Northern California by tomorrow. Now, the winds were definitely very gusty in some areas here. They're still a bit breezy, borderline windy here today, more of a nuisance wind here. And this is going to continue off and on here over the next couple of days. See, those winds kind of die down in the morning hours, but then they kind of pick back up in the afternoon. 20, 25 miles per hour are not out of the question. Now, the area of low pressure responsible for some of those winds, number one, but also giving us the cool and unsettled air. That's what's giving us the showers and thunderstorms that we'll see here throughout the day today. And that's why the Storm Prediction Center has put most of Northern California at least in a chance for thunderstorms, with that energy shifting eastward through the day tomorrow. But we still can't rule out a shower, especially in the morning hours for parts of Siskiyou County as well, and maybe even a sprinkle for parts of the valley. So what can we expect for the rest of the afternoon? Right here, you can see all across Northern California, scattered showers and the potential for thunderstorms in there as well. What this means is not everyone's going to see those showers. Not everyone's going to see those thunderstorms. So some of you are going to see a lot more rain than others. It just depends on where you are. We go into this evening, once again, same story. All across Northern California, scattered showers and thunderstorms. But I want you to take note, look at the coast, and you may have noticed that even at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Not a lot of rain for the coast. Most of what the coast has seen, which was yesterday and last night, not going to see much on top of that here for today. And then we go into 10 o'clock tonight. We can see the energy is now shifting more to the east of the valley. But that being said, still some scattered showers and possible thunderstorms even for the valley. Then by early tomorrow morning, most of this is gone, but we've got another disturbance coming in from the north tomorrow. And that could bring us a few stray showers for parts of Siskiyou, and maybe even some of that energy breaking off and making its way into northern Trinity County. But the bulk of the energy for tomorrow afternoon will be in Modoc County, eastern Shasta, Lassen, Plumas County, and even parts of eastern Tehama County as well. By late in the day Tuesday night, we're starting to see this activity begin to break apart, and we've got drier conditions. Drier conditions for Wednesday morning, drier conditions for Wednesday afternoon, just some passing high clouds throughout the day. But most of the energy is going to be down to our south of Plumas County, as a matter of fact. Now, looking at the rainfall totals, keep in mind, these are not numbers to take home and say this is exactly what we're going to see for each of these locations. But what this really does help to illustrate is that some areas are only going to see a few hundredths of an inch of rainfall, and other areas could see over a half of an inch. It all depends on who sees thunderstorms, how many of those thunderstorms you see, or even if you see a brief period of moderate to heavy rainfall move through your area. For areas that do see that, yes, you could see a quarter to even a half of an inch of rainfall. For those of you that don't see any of those moderate showers or even heavy showers and just maybe a passing sprinkle or light shower, now you're talking only a few hundredths of an inch of rainfall. So Chico, if you see a thunderstorm pass over you or even a brief period of moderate to heavy rainfall, you're going to see more than 900ths of an inch of rainfall. But if you just see a couple of passing showers from time to time, you're only talking a few hundredths of an inch of rainfall. That's just one example for everyone, really, right? And then we take a look at the snow. All right, you're going to have to go above 5,000, 6,000 feet before you start seeing accumulating snow. But, you know, some of the mountain communities like Chester, Viola, El Turris, you could see some snowflakes, you just won't see it accumulate. It's just going to be too warm. The ground will be too warm for that. So you can see that ridge of high pressure will be the dominant feature for the rest of the week. But by Saturday, this is what I was talking about. Looking at the long-range forecast model, and this is just one of the several forecast models that we look at. This is the American forecast model. It's actually backed off on the intensity of the showers. And this just indicates that north and east of the valley, chances for showers, possible thunderstorms. This is Saturday. Now, if you were looking at the European forecast model, it's different. It actually shows rain over all of Northern California, including the valley. Now, this is obviously something of concern for those of you that are involved with the Reading Rodeo or going to the Reading Rodeo. Do note that there is the potential. I'm not setting it in stone just yet. This is actually a pattern I've seen come and go all last week, what we're seeing right here. I didn't highlight it a whole lot because we didn't see much of it. But now, as we get closer to that time frame, we've got to keep a close eye on it. So again, for now, I'm not setting it in stone. Some of your apps may indicate, even for the valley, a chance for some rain, but keep in mind, this is something to be determined still. I've got to wait for a little bit more consistency before we start seeing that and setting that in stone. All right, then after that, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I am seeing high pressure build in. Temperatures will start to increase again after that. So a bit of up and down roller coaster ride with those temperatures. So showers and thunderstorms for the rest of the afternoon today, especially for the mountains and the valley. The coast, just maybe seeing some brief light showers off and on through the rest of the afternoon and today. Tonight, we are going to be looking at a few showers, but things actually kind of quieting down after midnight and early tomorrow morning. Otherwise, still cool. Temperatures in the 30s for the higher elevations and in the 40s for the coast and valley. So showers and thunderstorms today, mainly dry tomorrow, mainly dry through Friday. For now, I'm keeping Saturday dry in the valley, but that may change. We'll see. Let's take you out to the coast, inland, and for Trinity County, dry for Tuesday through Friday. Maybe a chance for showers by Saturday. We take a look at Siskiyou, Modoc County, Eastern Mountains. Now, Siskiyou County, your chances for thunderstorms are slimmer, but they are certainly out there. I think better chances for afternoon thunderstorms for Modoc County and the Eastern Mountains. Otherwise, you're dry for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and a chance for more showers by the time we go into the first half of the weekend. That is your afternoon update. I'll be back again at 6 o'clock this evening with a look at the latest forecast model data, and we'll continue to talk about that chance for Saturday's rain. Until then, have a great afternoon.
Barr & Mudford is a top established firm here in the North State. Founded over a half-century ago, Barr & Mudford is protecting the rights of our neighbors and community. We take our commitment to our clients very seriously and provide a level of excellence unrivaled in the North State. Barr & Mudford, standing up for the rights of our neighbors and our beautiful community, serving Northern California with excellence.